Hello, good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning, teacher.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Good to see you.
Me too.
Hi.
Give me one moment. I'm just updating the participants in the group. Okay. In group number 1, I have Walter Josue, Catherine Melissa, Glendy Lisbeth, Azucena Orellana, and Xiomara. I think, Glendy, you are the leader of this group, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Group number 2, I have Diego Jose, Aide de Los Angeles, Magali, Kevin, and Naideline. Diego, you are the leader of this group, right?
Yes.
Okay. And group number 3, I have Jair Antonio, Edith Suhey, Carolina Galdames, Maria Jose, and Susana. Who is the leader of this group, guys? Can you confirm?
Jair.
I am the leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Group number 4, I have Dora, Eva, Yesenia, Jose Roberto, and Francisco. I think Francisco is the leader, right? Francisco, you here? No.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, guys. So the only group that requested permission to go at the end is Rosibel's group, since she is at the doctor with her baby. So she won't be here right now. So let me just make the raffle. So group number 1. Group 2 is with Group 3 is with Marie. And group 4 is with Francis. Okay, very good. So I'm gonna make the raffle. Let me share the screen. And we will click to see who goes first, okay? So we will start with Jair's group. Is Jair's group ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know who's going to share the screen. You can start with your presentation, guys.
Teacher, give me
One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, good morning, teacher and everybody. At the moment, I talked about my road and I talked about the movie The Grinch. Okay. Thanks. In a small and happy town called Hood Beach, everyone was excited because Christmas was coming, and all the other Christmas, they love the lights, the presents, and the big Christmas fest. But not everyone was happy. On Mountain North of Hood Beach, there lived a great creature named the Grinch. The Grinch was always alone except for his dog, Max. He didn't like people and he didn't like noise. But the thing he hated most was Christmas. He couldn't stand the singing, the joy, and noise. Every year he had to listen to who celebrating and he had it. Only that for me.
So he came up with a plan. He thought if there were no present and no feast, then there would be no Christmas. So he decided to dress up like Santa Claus. He made a big sack and a sleigh, and he put antlers on Matt's head. He looked at the reflection in the mirror and said, I look just like Saint Nick. He was ready to put his plan into action. When Christmas Eve came,
Jair,
everyone,
I'm sorry,
yes,
but I can't hear you. You sound very far from the microphone, como que está bien lejos.
uh, I can repeat all the part.
Um, eh, Maybe just like the middle, because al principio lo escuché bien, pero ya al final como que se iba alejando, se escuchaba.
Creo que tapé el micrófono. Si
Ah,
quiere,
okay.
vuelvo a repetir.
Okay.
Ajá.
Okay, that's okay.
So he came up with a plan. He thought if there were no present and no feast, then there would be no Christmas. So he decided to dress up like Santa Claus. He made a big sack and a sleigh, and he put antlers on Max's head. He looked at this reflection in the mirror and said, I look just like Saint Nick. We were ready to put his plan into action. When Christmas Eve came, everyone in Whoville went to bed. They were dreaming of the present they would open in the morning. But the Grinch, he was awake.
Okay. ¿Me escucha?
Yes, we can hear you, Majo.
Sí. Okay. Well, and then he he went down the hubei when it was still dark. He went into each house very quickly. He took the presents, the trees, the food. He took everything. He even took the long for day 5. Then he went to the next house, and the next house, and the next house. By the time the sun was coming up, he had taken everything from every house in Dubai. When the Who's woke up on Christmas Day, they saw that everything was gone. There were no presents under the tree because there was no tree. The food for the feast was gone.
But something amazing happened. The Who's, they didn't cry, they didn't shoot, they didn't complain. Instead, they began to sing. They held each other's hands and sang together. They were happy just to be together. They sang louder and louder, and their voices filling the air. The Grinch heard the sing from the top of the mountain. He was confused. He had taken everything, but the Who's were still celebrating. Then the Grinch understood Christmas wasn't about present or food. It was about being together with the people you care about. The Grinch felt his heart grow. He packed up all the things he had taken and rushed back to the Whoville. He gave back everything he had taken. Finish.
The Grinch is a fictional character created by Dr. Seuss and interpreted by Jim Carrey. His first appearance was in the children's book How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It was on 1957. In 1966, he appeared in a television special of the same name based on the book produced by MG Animation. Uh, okay, so now let's to answer the question about the movie. The first question is, where did the Grinch live? It's
Okay,
for
just one little thing. So guys, the questions that your classmates are going to ask are for you, o sea, para el resto de la clase, not for the members of the team, okay? So, Carolina, you can select somebody to answer the question if you want, o si alguien quiere responder, quiere participar propiamente, you can answer the question. But, well, go ahead. The first question, guys, is where did the Grinch live?
I think the Grinch lived in a cavern.
Is it
Or
correct?
in a mountain.
is it correct?
It's correct. Okay, very good. Thank you, girls. You can go with the second question, guys.
The second question is, what did the Grinch dress up as?
Somebody?
That like Santa.
Is
I
that
don't know.
correct, Caro?
As Santa.
As
Yeah,
Santa?
it's correct.
Okay, excellent. Very good.
The next is, what was the name of the village? what was the name of the village?
The village name is
Village who?
Who
Who
village?
village? Yeah, yeah, it's correct. The next, what happened to Grinch heart?
Wait.
I'm sorry. Who answered the question about the name of the village? ¿Quién respondió la pregunta del name of the village?
Me. Is who? Village.
Village, okay.
Yes.
Catherine. Oh my God, what is your last name, Catherine? I don't find it.
Amaya.
Amaya.
Amaya Portillo, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay. What was that the last question, Caro?
What happened to the Grinch heart? And
Did somebody answer that question?
Grew up.
Okay. Who answered that question? I'm sorry.
Me, teacher.
Magali. Magali. Magali, did somebody else participate? Just Magali.
Yes. And Walter creo que también.
Yes, me.
Okay.
And the last question is who was creator of the movie The Grinch?
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss?
Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss.
The talk should
Yeah,
create the
it's
bulb.
correct.
Okay. Dora, Asu, and who else participated?
Yo, teacher. Glenn Lisbeth.
Who's your pajarita? Your name, Glendy?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. One moment. And Glendy, okay. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for your presentation. Very good and very nice. I don't know if it was a PowerPoint or a Canva presentation, but it was really cool. Thank you. And let me...
Thank you, teacher.
Hold on. This is the chart. And this is the wheel. Okay, let me go. Let's see who goes next. We have, I think, group number 4. Okay, Francisco's team. I think it's Dora, Eva, Yesenia, Roberto, and Francisco. You're next, guys. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you can start. You can start presenting the screen as well.
Alicia.
Este no es tu plan.
To present the full screen, para presentar la pantalla completa, le puede dar ahí en ese símbolo que está justo a la par del signo menos. Ahí por donde está el librito, en medio del signo menos y el librito hay como un, no sé qué es, pero una copita se ve, algo así. Ese cabal. Y ahí va a ver la full screen. Ok. I don't know if somebody's talking, pero no escucho a nadie.
Hola, señor papá. No le voy a volumen a eso porque ahorita voy a hacer una actividad.
Who goes first? Who's the first person in participating from this group, guys?
Can watch my screen, teacher.
Yes, Dora, we can.
Okay.
Pero creo que ya está al final o está en medio de la presentation.
Sí, ya la voy a regresar.
Francisco.
Ok. Ahorita the rest members. ¿Quién va primero? Who's the first person?
Francisco.
Is Francisco here?
Yeah.
Francisco? I don't see Francisco. Diego. No, I don't see Francisco. Who goes after Francisco? Okay. Does somebody know Francisco's part? ¿Alguien se sabe lo que iba a decir Francisco? Tienen como el...
Francisco.
He's not in the meeting, I think.
No,
No, he's not. Okay. Do you know the introduction, Dora? Because I think you go after Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can say Francisco's part and then you continue with your part y así vamos en el orden, ¿ok? Y los demás,
Okay.
lo que no les toque, les voy a pedir por favor que you can mute your microphone. Abra su micrófono solo cuando sea su turno, ¿ok? You can start.
Okay. After Ellie died, Mr. Carr was left alone. A construction company wanted to take the house away. One of the employees damaged the mailbox of the car, and they argued and hit it with his cane. The police arrived, and they took him to court. The court decided that Mr. Carr was a public threat, and they sent him to a retirement center. But Carr decided to fly with the house, using hundreds of the balloons, and that's where he decided to go to Paradise Falls. Russell, the Boy Scout, helped him get there. Only that.
Okay, who's next?
Okay. When Rosa lost his GPS and Mr. Fredrickson told him that he has to go home. And while the house was flying, yet, and after that, in the house, Mr. Fredrickson could two-thirds for the balloons for the house starting to descending, and after that the house hits the ground, and they were fighting by the impact on the ground, and after that
Rosette told him he want to go to the barrel. It was funny because Mr. Fredrickson was a little angry old man, and well, uh, finally he said to Rosette, well, go and do what you can, and where Rosette go to the barrel, and in that moment, he found the footprints on the ground, and was the animal they are looking for, and uh, finally he found the animal, and the animal to start to eat chocolate, the the chocolate, and he was very uh, happy, but the animal was very happy with the child. And when Mr. Fredrickson looked at the animal, he was like angry. And but in this moment, Rosette called Kevin, the raven. He was they were looking at raven, and in this moment, Rosette called Kevin to raven, and that's well, that is. The question is, who were the characters in the movie?
Hold on. We're missing Eva, I think. Eva's participation, and let's see. Yeah, Eva didn't participate. Oh, I didn't hear Eva. We're missing Eva and Jose
Hello.
Roberto.
Hello, teacher. I'm here.
Okay, so what was your part, Eva?
And after Yesenia.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's see. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Some dogs with strange colors found Carl and Rosette. They took them with their master, the research Charles Much. When Carl saw him, he was very happy because he is his Ellie's favorite research. He invited them to eat and told them about his discoveries, but he said he had one last discovery to make the world that good to him back to the top. It would be for him to take a bird to the city that the wolf believed to the extinct. The description looked like the bird that followed them. Cars tried to get up there, but Kevin named for Russell make a noise, and Charlie tried to stop them by throw his gas lamp into the house, and they caught the Kevin.
Okay, who goes after Eva? Okay, Roberto, your turn.
Okay. I love the movie because of the message it gives us. I I admire the personality of Mr. Carr because even with problem, he always kept a smile and a solution and leaving everything Behind, he was always looking of the future. In his face was reflected each stage, his face of joy for those who were close to him always. His joy was his friend Russell and the little dog for which he fought to rescue them, and he equipped it all it although he lost his house, and when he lost his house, his face reflected longing and thoughtful face to see how his house was being lost among the clothes, and it was something valuable for him. At, at that moment, Russell said to him, "I'm sorry you lose your house." Uh, Mr. Carr told him, "Boy, it's just a house." The moment came when Russell was award for his help to others. Russell was given a medal for helping the elderly, and it was given to him by Mr. Carr. That's all.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Now, Yesenia, you can go with the questions. I'm sorry.
No. Who were the characters in the
Me,
movie?
Ellie, she's died. Ellie,
That's question 1, right? Who died in the movie? Okay. Is that correct, Yesenia?
I couldn't listen.
Okay, question 1 is who died in the movie. Okay, so Xiomara says that Ellie
Yes.
died in the movie.
Yes,
The
Yes.
answer is
correct.
right. Okay, thank you, Xiomara. Second question, go Yesenia.
Where did Mr. Carl going to take the house?
He put many balloons in his house and flew away.
Okay, but the question is where he wanted to take the house.
Okay,
The balloons, where? The place.
Okay.
Near the fault.
Who said that? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Kevin.
Kevin. Okay, near the what? The fall.
The fault.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Third question. Yesenia, please.
Who were the main characters in the movie?
Me.
Ellie.
The main characters are Mr. Carl, Ellie, Russell, and the dog Kevin.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Next question, Yesenia.
What is the name of the bird that Russell and Carl found?
me, Kevin,
Adriana.
It names
Kevin.
Kevin.
His
Kevin.
Name is Kevin.
Okay.
What medal did Russell win?
What was the medal that he won, that Russell won? What was the name of the medal? Or what was the medal related to?
What kind, maybe?
To be kind. A little bit. It's
For
close. It's
help,
close.
for help older
For
adults, older
helping
people.
elderly people. For helping old people. For helping grandparents, we can say. That's correct, right, Yesenia? For helping elderly people.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, excellent. Thank you so very much for your participation and your presentation, guys. Let me see who's the next group. Hold on. Um, okay, here we have the wheel. And the next person, the next group will be Diego's group. Okay, very good. So, Diego's group, whenever you're ready, guys.
Okay. Hello, everyone. And this time we are going to talk a little about the movie Into the Forest of Firefly Lives. Next. Well, like every year, she will go for a walk with her uncle. While she was going to take the train, she remembered when she met Jim. When she was 6 years old, she got lost in the forest of the Good Mountain, where it was said that there were spirits. When she got tired of looking for the exit, she began to cry with fear and loneliness. He happened. He appeared in front of her. She wanted to hug him out of emotion, but he didn't let her. Next, please. He told her that he couldn't be touched by a human because he would disappear forever. She insisted, and he had to hit her. Next. Then he led her out of the woods. She said, I am Otaru. And he replied, I am Jin. And he disappeared. Then she met her uncle and asked him about the spirit that lived in the forest. When she got home, she couldn't sleep, remembering what had happened. Continue, Kevin.
Yes, next, please. Okay, well, then the next day, she went back to him, and he was there, and she was happy to see him. They walked into the forest when Otaru saw a black shadow by the trees. It was a spirit, and it wanted to eat Otaru because she was a human, but Jean didn't allow it. The spirit told Otaru, do not to touch Jim. Next, please. They continued walking. At one point, Jim fell asleep in the grass. Otaru saw him and was curious, so she touched him and took off his mask. He woke up and put the mask on him with fear. She noticed that he looked like a human. Then, as they walked back, she told him that she would return home, since she was only there in the summer, but that the next year she should be back. She should be back. And next, and then a year later they met again, and as they walked through the forest, another spirit remembered Jean that he was not to be touched by a human. And another day passed, and they met again. While they were walking, uh, Otaru tried to scare him from the branch of a tree. At one point, the branch broke and she was going to fall, and Jean almost touched her to help her. But he remembered that he couldn't do it because if not, he was going to disappear. So Otaru fell.
When Hotaru fell from the tree, Jin asked her, "Are you okay?" And she replied, "I'm relieved. No matter what, don't ever touch me." Every summer, Hotaru visited the forest to see Jin. They talked while walking into the forest together. They flew a kite and then kept on walking. Later at home, she thought that someday she would be older than him. Next. Her grandfather invited her to eat watermelon. When they were eating, her grandfather told her that the winter would be very cold, so Hotaru gave Jin a scarf for him to wear in winter. When Hotaru returned to the school, she was very distracted and ate very little at home because she wanted to see and touch Jin.
Okay, they gathered in the forest and went to lake. Then the girl is a Taru and told to Jin, the boy, that after she graded, she was going to look for a job. Otaru was very romantic with Jin, the young boy, or the boy, whatever, and told him that she will always remember him as Jin, the young boy, because our health spell could not touch him because, and Otaru told the truth to the girl because he was like a ghost in a human body, but he was a thanks of the month of God. He could continue living because when he was a baby, the boy, when he was a baby, he was going to die. And next presentation, please. Okay, next, they went to a festival for the first time. At the same time, it was a first date, so was a really cute. And finally, and it was a little sad because they couldn't eat, they couldn't hug each other because Otaru, no, Jin, the boy, uh, he was a ghost, so he going to disappear. So he together use like a rope or a branch, as you can see in the right side of the presentation. So, yep, that's my point.
Okay, Hotaru, the girl, she thought it will be the last summer. She felt it was the end. And that moment, two children ran by, and one of them tripped, and Jean caught the child before he fell. And in the real life, it was a human child, and as he touched the child. And Jim began to disappear, and Jin told Hotaru that now they could hug, and they hugged, and Jin disappeared, and, and she cried, and she took the gift mask, and the spirit, sorry, the spirit of the forest thanks Hotaru because Jin always wanted to hug someone, and Jin received a hug from her, received a hug from Hotaru. And this is our presentation. Next, we present the question.
Okay, the first question is, how old was Hotaru when she met Jin?
6 years.
What do you say?
6 years.
6 years, yeah. It's a correct answer. Okay, the next question is, what did Hotaru do when she saw that Jin was sleeping? Remember, Hotaru is a girl and Jin the boy.
I thought it was the only way, the other way around, that Otaru was the boy and Jin was the girl.
Why? Because I'm
Otaru,
confused.
Otaru sounds more like a boy than like a girl.
Yeah, is the name the same like a girl? Because I say that because for me it is like confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing actually.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, what did this question?
I don't know, but I try to explain.
Try.
Okay. And when Jin, the pronunciation Jin was sleeping, Otaru touched the mask, her mask. Yes or no?
Yeah, remember when the question is, what did Otaru do when she saw that Jin was sleeping? So sleeping. Yeah.
Okay.
She took his mask.
The same.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same, yeah. As well.
Yo respondí bien entonces.
I was supposed to make
Respondí bien y me la no,
Don't
le
worry,
caigo mal
Eva.
al compañero.
You will have a point, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, the next. What did Otaru want to do when she was away from Jin?
He was surprised.
Is it correct, Diego?
Show it. Oh. Hold on. One moment.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait for the answer, please. Good question. Yeah, she wanted to see and tell Jen. So I don't even know how to say it, and I don't hear them much.
Did somebody answer what she wanted to see and touch Jin? Well, nobody answered that question.
No, nobody.
No, I didn't hear anybody.
Okay.
So let's go with the next one.
Where were going Otaru and Jin when they were together? And this question about is two questions. It's the same one. So it's too easy.
Where, just a correction, the question will be where did they go?
Where did they go? Oh,
Where did Otaru and Jin go when they were together?
okay. I'm sorry.
Lake.
They have a date? I don't know.
Yes, it's together. It's another question too because
Who
get to the
answered?
lake. They went to
Lake.
the lake.
I
Okay.
say lake.
I don't hear it.
Who said it first? Sorry, who said a date?
Me, teacher.
Who's me? Mayra. Ah, okay.
Patricia.
Okay.
Yes, it's me.
Sorry. All right. Thank you.
Why did Jin disappear?
Because was a ghost.
Yes, it's a correct answer.
But why? Why did you disappear?
But exactly. Because
Yeah, because it was a ghost, and obviously it's not a person. So I don't know if he's boy or the girl, but he or she can't be in this world. I don't know how to say it, but basically is that.
Something happened, and that's because he disappeared because, of course, he's a ghost, but something happened before. Before that.
What happened? To the children? What happened to the
It's
children?
related to children.
Okay. The answer is because Jean a human child.
That's close.
So it was very close. He disappeared because he touched a human child. What is the name of the movie again?
Is the Firefly Lights? I don't remember. It's too hot. Maybe it's in Japanese, so I need to translate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you send the name to the group? Sounds interesting. I mean, it seems like an interesting movie. Thank you. And let's see. Okay, guys, thank you so very much for your presentation. We are missing Glendy's group. So, guys, you can start presenting, and we will finish with Rosibel's group.
Okay, do you want the presentation? Do you watch the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, welcome everybody. Today my group tell about Pinocchio the movie. Okay? Plenty next. Okay. Okay, the movie began with the story of Geppetto and his son Carlo. They lived in Italy of time of Mussolini during the war. Geppetto was a carpenter and Carlo used to help him. They were working on a crucifix for the villa shore. One day Geppetto and Carlo were finishing the crucifix when suddenly the village was bombed out. Unfortunately, Carlos died. Geppetto planted next to the Carlos grave a pine cone, which Carlos gave him a few minutes before he died. The years passed, and next to Carlos' grave grew a tree. Okay, next. One day arrived in the village a cricket named Sebastian. He decided to live inside the tree next to the Carlos grave. Sebastian saw the man crying. This man was Geppetto. He was drawn and he was complaining about why his son died. Geppetto was angry and decided to cut down the tree. With the tree he made a puppet. While Geppetto was sleeping, a blue spirit appeared next to the puppet and decided to give life to the puppet. The spirit told with Sebastian if he took care of puppet, the spirit would give him a wish. In the morning, Geppetto saw the puppet was alive. It was called Pinocchio. He was surprised by everything, and he was clumsy. Geppetto left him at home, but he didn't obey and pulled Geppetto to the shore.
Okay. Um, in the church, everyone thought that Pinocchio was a demon. So Geppetto decided to take him away. Geppetto was visited at his house by Podesta, who was the leader of the army, and his son Candlewick. Podesta insisted that Pinocchio should go to school because Pinocchio was a very troublesome person, disobedient, and did not follow the rules. Later, Pinocchio met a carnival owner named Bolt and his monkey, Espasatura, who tricked him into signing a contract to work for them instead of going to school. They went to the carnival where Pinocchio performed and made Bolt earn a lot of money. At the school entrance, Geppetto found the book that he gave to his son Carlo some time ago, which he had later given to Pinocchio before going to school. Geppetto heard Pinocchio in the distance singing in the carnival. Geppetto went looking for Pinocchio and found him at the carnival, where he realized that Pinocchio had been lying to him. Angered, Geppetto confronted Pinocchio in front of everyone. Bolt came to try not to get Pinocchio taken from him. Then Geppetto and Bolt started fighting and pulled Pinocchio. But while they were fighting, Pinocchio fell on the road and was run over by Podesta. And Pinocchio died. Next.
Pinocchio was carried inside a coffin by skeleton rabbits. Pinocchio got out the coffin and the rabbits told him to enter a place. Inside, Pinocchio met Death, who was the sister of the Blue Spirit. She told him that he was immortal, but that every time he died, he would have to be in the world of the dead until an hourglass runs up. Pinocchio comes back to life, so everyone was surprised. Volpe tells Geppetto that Pinocchio signed a contract and therefore he will have to work in the circus. Then Podesta told Geppetto that Pinocchio can be the perfect soldier because he can't die. So Geppetto took Pinocchio without anyone noticing. Then Geppetto argues with Pinocchio about what he is going through and told him that he was a burden. At home, Pinocchio decided after talking with Sebastian that he would go to the carnival and he would send the money he earned to Geppetto. In the morning, Geppetto realized that Pinocchio wasn't there and he goes out to look for him. Next. But the carnival had already left. Geppetto was sad, but Sebastian told him to go find Pinocchio. After a while, Pinocchio used to feel sad because Mrs. Geppetto. So Espasatura told Pinocchio that Volpe wasn't sending part of his money to Geppetto. But Pinocchio didn't believe her. Geppetto set sail to the sea to find Pinocchio.
Next person.
Me. In the sea, Geppetto and Sebastian are swallowed by monstrous whale. Pinocchio sees that Volpe was beating Spazzatura for trying to tell Pinocchio the truth. Pinocchio defended Spazzatura, but Volpe told him that they could not run away because he was preparing. Pinocchio was forced to appear for Mussolini by Volpe, but Pinocchio and Spazzatura sabotaged the show by singing a song that insulted Mussolini, so far the reason it shot Pinocchio. Pinocchio woke up in a true naps, and Podesta told him to take the word to make him the perfect soldier because Pinocchio could not die. Then Pinocchio is taken of training barracks where Pinocchio become friends with the son of Podesta. His name was Candlewick, who was also to take in the become soldier. Then Pinocchio and Candlewick and the other recruits who were also children participated in a game of paintball. When in first thing to write, they flat would the winner. But in the end, Pinocchio and Calderwich decided to raise both the flags of their teams. This annoyed Podesta very much, and he asked this son to kill Pinocchio, but he didn't. And then Pinocchio escaped thanks to Candlewick.
Okay, next, please.
Next.
Thank you. Okay. Pinocchio and Spazzatura in the sea were swallowed by the whale. There they meet Geppetto and Sebastian. Then they managed to escape from the whale, but it went to devour them again. So Pinocchio explored to escape from the whale, but it wanted to devour them again. So Pinocchio exploded a water mine that was inside the well. Geppetto almost drowned and Pinocchio died again. Pinocchio wanted to return to life quickly, but Death told him that if he wanted to return to see his father, he had to break the hourglass, but if he didn't that, he would die forever. Pinocchio accepted and broke the hourglass and returned to life and said to his father that he drowned. Geppetto reacts and saw Pinocchio unconscious. Next. Okay, then the blue spirit appears and tells Geppetto and the others that Pinocchio is dead forever. They all cry, and then Sebastian reminds him that the blue spirit owes him a wish. Then the spirits greet Sebastian wish. He asked for Pinocchio to revive, and Pinocchio revived them. Then they are returned home. With the page of time, they all die. They all die due to old age. The first was Geppetto, the second was Sebastian, and the last was Spazzatura. Pinocchio put everyone's graves next to Carlos' grave, and then he decided to travel around the world, waiting to die. The end.
Now, we have some questions for you. The first one is, who wanted to live in the tree next to Carlos' grave? Somebody?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
That's it. The answer is Sebastian wanted to live in the next Carlos' grave. Next one. Where were the people who believed that Pinocchio was a devil?
They think was a demon in the church.
When?
In the church, they think it was a demon.
Okay, the answer is correctly. The people were at the church. Next one. Why did Pinocchio decide to go to work at the circus? Somebody? No? Okay.
The first or the second time?
The second time.
Ay, no sé cómo decirlo en inglés, pero para mandarle dinero a Gepetto. Así entendí que
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
it.
That's it.
The answer is because Pinocchio wanted to help his father with money. Next. Why did Podesta take Pinocchio to war?
because he can't die.
Correctly. The answer is because Podesta told him to take him to the war to make him the perfect soldier because Pinocchio couldn't die. And the last one. Who died first in the end of the movie?
Gepetto.
Correctly. Geppetto died first. Thank you for your attention, guys.
Okay, very good. Excellent presentation, guys. Very good job with the videos and questions. Thank you so much. Now we will go with the last group. We will go with Rosibel's group.
Okay, and that's my group. I have to wait to my classmate present the presentation, obviously. Christian, can you present, please?
Who is going to present in your group, guys? I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, I present, but
Okay.
no me tocaba a mí, pero bueno, ahorita
Okay.
la comparto.
Okay, that's fine.
Chicos, fíjense de que no puedo, estoy intentando, pero no puedo, no tengo power.
Well, in the meantime, guys, I would like to share that the ones that have been participating, if you were answering your classmates' questions, if you had the answers, so you will have an extra point for this evaluation. That means that if you got, let's say 7 in your evaluation, your score will be 8. If you got 9, you have a 10. If you have, 8, you have a 9, okay? For the ones that answered and participated in the questions that your classmates did, so your participation will be granted with 1 extra point for your score, okay? Just for you to know. So I don't know if the group is ready. If you can present, guys, send me on WhatsApp the presentation so I will share it for you, okay? If you have it ready, just send it to me and I'm gonna share it for you. Okay, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna open my WhatsApp because I don't open it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing and the group, please indicate me when you want me to pass it to the next slide, okay?
Okay, no worries.
Hold on. I already did that and all right, there you go.
Okay, good morning, teacher and classmate. Today we Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I have to say that, as you can see, my connection is not too good. So if I go out to the Zoom meeting, it's because it's the connection. But
Okay, Mara, thank you.
sorry again, but I hope that this time I can do my presentation without problems. Well, good morning, teacher and classmate. This time as a team, we are going to talk about a movie that I'm pretty sure that more than one of you have seen before. It's a classic, of course, and I'm talking about Shrek, the first, obviously, because being a very funny plot for all kinds of audience, this has four parts. That is to say that there are four movies. The movie begins when the movie begins with one of the main characters that obviously is Shrek, that is like the principal character, and who was reading a storybook where he read that there was a princess trapped in a castle guarded by a big dragon and the princess was waiting for the kiss of true love to be released. And Shrek basically was a lonely green ogre who lived in a swamp. And meanwhile, outside Shrek's swamp, in the movie, in this part, there were many men sent by Lord Farquaad to kill him. It means like a troop or a very big group of people that want to kill him, basically. But Shrek frightened them, and they ran away because they were afraid of him. The trope or the men that sent by Lord Farquaad has afraid for Shrek, so they have to run away. So Lord Farquaad was a bad man. He is characterized for was a bad man with a great obsession to become king. And he was looking for a princess to achieve it. He just wanna marry with a princess. And that was like her dream. And one day Shrek met a donkey who talked a lot. He became his best friend. At first, he didn't like him, but then as they go to know each other, they spend many time together. And after that, they becomes like a best friends and they spend many adventures together. And today, my classmate will continue with the other part.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Lord Farquaad had sent all the creatures of the fairy tale on live in Shrek's swamp, and this upset the owl very much. So he undertook the journey with the donkey to Lord Farquaad's house to demand him to give him back his swamp because he wanted to live alone. Lord Farquaad has chosen Princess Fiona to marry her and thus become king. So he was looking for a brave knight to the dragon's castle and rescue her. Shark and Donkey arrived at Lord Farquaad's house and fought against his men, defeating them all. Seeing this, Lord Farquaad proposes to Shrek to go rescue the Princess Fiona. Shrek said yes, but I changed. He had returned his swamp. This is how Shrek and Donkey set off the castle to rescue Princess, where they are almost burned by the dragon's fire. But Donkey tries to distract her, by making her fall in love, while Shrek takes Fiona out of the castle. The next.
Continue, Christian.
But Christian don't not respond. So it's your turn, Rosibel.
Va, entonces lo diré yo. When Fiona sees Chuck, who is with a helmet on his face, she tells him to take it off and kiss her because he is her savior. But Chuck does not want to take off this helmet because he is an ugly ogre and the princess will be disappointed. Chuck told her that he was only fulfilling a mission and that Lord Farquhar had sent him to rescue her in order to marry her. On the way back to Farquhar's house, Chuck took off his helmet and Fiona could see his face, and she tells him that he should not be an ogre, that he should really be a knight. But it is on that journey that they meet and gradually fall in love. Donkey was telling Chuck to confess to Fiona what he felt for her. What Chuck did not know was that Fiona had a secret, and it was that she was also an ogress. During the day, she was a very beautiful princess, but at night she became an ogress. She said that she became our horrible beast because since she was a child, a witch had bewitched her, and only the kiss of true love would break the spell and would give her true form, because she received the kiss, she would become forever a beautiful princess or forever an ogress. Continue, Selena.
I think Selena is not here. I don't see her. I don't know if it's me, but I don't see Selena. No, she's not here. Do you know Selena's part? Somebody? Well, you girls, do you know her part? Otherwise, we can just go to the questions.
I think this better go to the question.
Okay, don't worry. Let me click here. Okay. So,
okay.
Go.
Okay, sorry. So final our presentation, we have this question for everybody. And these questions are very, very simple because that movie is very popular. So the first question is, which is your favorite character from this movie? This one you can respond.
Me. My favorite character is Jackie because it's very funny.
Okay.
Me too. My favorite character is it's Donkey. It's really fun.
My favorite is Donkey. So.
We all love Donkey.
Yes.
Yes.
We are very, very
Yes.
fans of Donkey.
He's the, and actually the Spanish voice is from Eugenio Derbez. So it gives him
Yes.
like an
Yes.
extra
Yes.
funny like vibe. So yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
go with the second question, please.
Okay. The second question is, who was Shrek's best friend? It's very basic.
Donkey.
The donkey.
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 Yes.
Donkey.
Yes. And the next one is, where did Shrek live?
En la
In
fango.
the swamp.
Swamp.
Fango.
Yes, in a swamp.
The swamp.
The next one is, what animal guarded the castle?
The
The
dragon.
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 Teacher, I have a question actually
Yes.
because the dragon was it's I don't know how to say it. O sea, es hembra.
A girl, a female.
Always
Female
yes,
dragon.
Female
always
dragon.
a female dragon. That's and the last one is, why did they lock Fiona in the castle?
They looked her up for the prince to find her.
Can you repeat? I don't listen to you.
They looked her up for the prince to find her, and because she had a maldition.
A curse.
Maldición.
Maldición curse. A curse.
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Curse.
So thank you, classmate, for your participation in this presentation. And that's all for my group presentation for today. And sorry about the connection problems, but we can do it all the possible to be here. So thank you.
Thanks to you, Mayra, for the responsibility. I mean, I know that you're at university, I think, but you did your best, and you guys did a very good presentation. So thank you so very much. And let me see. Let me just put the scores in the chart because let's see. I have my Patricia. Okay, Adriana. Okay, Rosibel. And okay. Okay, guys, very good. So thank you so very much for preparing your material, for participating, for joining, and for doing your best in this day. I want to tell you that on Monday will be like the last day of theory, of grammar and practice for this module because I'm going to start the evaluations on Tuesday. El martes empiezo, okay? Tuesday the 20th, okay? As I told you last week, the 21st, tenía que terminar el 21, I should have finished, but I have an emergency, like with a medical appointment that I cannot miss. So on the 21st, I won't be with you. We won't have classes. We will have the last class until Friday 23rd. Hasta el viernes vamos a terminar las evaluaciones y ese va a ser el último día. ¿Por qué no el 22? Porque el 22 es asueto, ¿ok? Así que I apologize in advance for making you wait so long, pero I cannot miss this appointment. Unfortunately, this is like kind of an emergency deal with my health, so I need to take it. And that gives you maybe a little bit more of time to practice, to study. Les voy a enviar las preguntas, un listado de preguntas in past and in future, porque esos son los dos grammar tenses que vamos a evaluar, para que ustedes las puedan estudiar y practicar, ¿ok? No les puedo decir que, mire, que a usted le voy a hacer estas preguntas y a ustedes y a ustedes estas, porque no, o sea, that would be like cheating, right? Pero les voy a mandar un listado para que tengan una idea de qué les voy a preguntar. Pero basically, simple future, simple past y los ed endings que los hagamos bien. That's basically what I'm going to ask you. No sé si tienen alguna consultita antes de irnos.
Me teacher, the
Tell me.
interviews are just you. It means like just you and I in this case, or
Just
they're
just us. You're like the teacher and the student.
ok, o sea, serían individuales, no serían como un team.
No, serían totally individual.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all.
And remember that since all the classes are recorded, pues claro, las entrevistas van a ser grabadas también. So in case, vaya, los scores de todo el módulo se los voy a mostrar de manera individual a cada uno en la entrevista, ¿ok? Yo no comparto la idea de que todos vean sus scores. That's me, ¿ok? Por eso se los voy a mostrar a ustedes de manera individual para que vean cuántos se sacaron, si algo les faltó, pero por favor les pido que la plataforma sí para el lunes o martes ya la tengamos terminada porque yo hasta el viernes voy a tener para subir esa nota, todas las notas de la plataforma y si algo me faltó, entonces yo lo voy a volver a revisar si es que no hizo algo para ponerle esa nota y que no se quede a cero, pero pues para hacerles esa nota. Así que por favor trabajemos la plataforma para que yo pueda subir las notas y no tengamos ningún atraso. Y bueno, guys, any other questions? No more questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you on Monday. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye. You. Bye.